Life. The camera is on. We are streaming.
Oh, we're going live. Okay.
Woo!
Woo!
Hello everybody.
Why, hello
Welcome
The
there.
the DM
to.
overslept.
I did have a bit of a nappy after making a lot of walkie today.
Oh, hey, we're wearing
Uh,
the same colored shirt.
woo!
Oh, DMs. DM color.
Unite.
Glass and I are
Woo.
wearing the same.
Only,
Actually,
only,
I'm wearing
only
like,
real DMs wear this color.
what am I wearing? It's like a brownie gray.
Yeah, about the same on my end.
Oh, hey.
Hey, that's cool.
A Nat 1 gray.
People who
Very
play more
nice.
than one character in Alex's campaign. Woo!
Woo! Um, so yes, but we are down a chinny today. Um, so we will be pressing on with our uh, badass Scion hero, puppeted by the party slash Glass. Um, and we do pick up our session once again in on the precipice of violence. Um, as the heroes of the Argent Oak, in their pursuit of some cultists that might have both answers and possibly kidnapped Aarakocra, have been pursued towards Refugee Bay here in the jungle island of Chult. Still a day or two outside of where they expect to find the cultists' hideout, as indicated by the Aarakocrans. They stumbled across a ruined jungle temple, small, somewhat small, rather, stone building um, that seemed largely abandoned and taken by the element, except for the large crystalline statue-esque golem that stood in the center of a ritual circle in front of a stone altar. As the group kind of poked their noses in and began to investigate the scenario, the situation here, the golem slowly but well, maybe expectedly, who knows, began to fill with life, to fill with a bright, glowing life and light that now radiates out from the center of this crystalline golem. It is straightening up, pushing itself to its full height as we resume play. It has not yet done anything notably aggressive, but it looks very much aggressive, as if it is suddenly detecting some sort of threat to its solitude and slumber. Salida quickly drew some arrows and tried to shoot at this creature, this thing, but the arrows splintered off, ineffective entirely, which brought us to Orin, who is up next in initiative order. What would you guys like to do?
I think Orin would probably like mage hand his hammer from his back like into his main hand, kind of adjust his grip, and then probably position himself between Alua and the golem and try to smack it. Would be my guess.
Yep. I think he
So,
would rush to the side about here.
so with the bright light radiating from this golem, it is pretty hard to look straight at it. At this distance, all of you guys can like kind of look at it without any negative consequences, but the intensity um, radiating so brightly, you guys could figure out like if you're close to this thing, looking straight at it could prove hazardous to the eyes. Meaning that you guys could choose to look away from it if you rushed closer to avoid any potential negative effect, but you would have, effectively be blind against the creature until you did decide to look at it.
Do we have access to Oren's character sheet?
Uh,
I can give you that as well.
Just what does his magical eye patch give him? Blind sight? I have like vague recollection of that.
It gives him dark sight,
Even dark sight. Okay.
but I'll double check.
Because I would imagine he's just like you know, guess knowing he's kind of going in blind, we just like activate the eye patch and say like I don't know what he'd say, but he would go in and smack it, doing his best to just beat the shit out of it. And I don't remember how his psionic dice work, but I
Oh,
think
it
he
gives.
normally saves them for protection rather than attacks.
He'd probably take
Right?
the eye patch, take it off of the blind eye, put it on the good eye.
Yeah.
Well, it will actively blind him if he does that. So I don't know that he will do that.
No.
I mean,
It
mechanically,
only
is it any different
it,
than?
it
Yeah.
does only work on a missing eye. You have to be missing an eye for this eye patch to work,
Oh, okay.
according to the item description, which I actually just read.
Oh.
So you
did it
guys
wrong the
do you,
entire time.
do you guys want him to avert his eyes when he runs into
I
attack?
think he would.
Okay, yeah.
So it's any point on the golem, not like he can't look at his feet or anything like that.
I mean, effectively you can be looking at it, but you still gain the mechanical penalty for looking away.
I think
Is
it's
it
sort of like a
anything-
basilisk, where
Yeah,
if you choose to not look at it, you have disadvantage, but then you aren't subject to its gaze.
Okay.
Yeah, and this isn't its gaze, mind you. This is the creature's body itself, emanating this light.
It's the
Um,
fact that it's a walking disco ball.
It is a walking disco ball of sorts, yes. All right,
I
so
like
right here. And 2 attacks at disadvantage then for Orin. So
All
do you,
right,
if you want to roll that
I
glass.
got it.
All of it, it is still like a big
Oh.
golem.
Oh,
It is a
yeah.
big golem-like creature, and an
But
11
it's
does hit.
disadvantage.
An 11 does hit.
hit. Okay,
Yes.
good.
Big
Would have
big
been a natural
creature.
20.
No.
Typical.
Great weapon master. Hell yeah.
Nice.
All right, 15 points of damage. Let me
Or
just
two-
double
or
check.
two-
Yeah.
two.
So the magically empowered Warhammer, or Maul rather, smashes into it, sends takes a small chunk out of it, so it is dealing damage.
All right, and here is swing number 2.
Oh, double
12 still
swings.
hits, obviously.
Jeez.
For another 13 bludgeoning.
All right.
Okay, and watch. Katep's gonna beef all his rolls.
Absolutely.
Below on the damage. The roll's great for Orin.
Or
One,
he'll get
two.
a natural 20, but a 1. on
Yeah,
the
that would
damage.
check out.
This is a new day, right?
Yes. You should have everything. Your
Okay,
character sheet
cool.
filled back up. All right.
I think that's his turn.
Yep. I believe so as well. I think he will hold on to his action surge till he understands just what this thing can do. Which it is the crystal golem up right now. It is going to just turn, and those of you out of the fringe, you can still watch this somewhat. Creature takes a step forward and looms over Orin, and is just going to come down with a big slam attack. It will have advantage on his attacks because Orin's looking away from it. Just come in with 2 slam attacks. First one is a 23 to hit.
That does in fact hit.
Will hit. For this one, and first one is 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 6 is 18 points of damage on the first one.
All right.
Bang! Just smacks the shit out of him. Second one is a 24 to hit, so. Or pretty decent rolls by it. Everything between a 12 and a 14 on those 4 rolls. Second attack is worse. 10, 14, 20 points of damage. It just looms up above. Just bam, bam. Before kind of resetting slightly back on its heels. You guys can see the 4 globes There are four globes to remind you all, and to mention to Zavin, who was not here last time, at the edge of this kind of like ritualistic like stone circle. It's just like stone bricks that look like they were part of the floor, but an elevated part of the floor. You guys did discover that the floor of this temple probably exists below the dirt layers, and these rings just kind of poke through that. But these globes sit on top of these dark gray uh, uh, just small like pedestal sort of things. And it was their light that grew initially, leapt into the golem. Now you see them each glowing a different color. There's the flicker of red and green, blue, and like this deeper like sky electrical blue kind of color. One a different color in each of these orbs. But that is all that the golem can do. Which brings us to Savra. Savra will, I guess, just rush in as well with her weapon. Kind of, um, trying to decide if Savra would avert her eyes or not. I guess Orin probably would have called out too. Seems like the sort of thing he would do. Um, as he charged in. If you guys don't want Savra to be colorful or to be not
So
colorful
to be what?
illuminated. Sorry, it's been a day. Um,
I think if anything, if we had seen, because last week, if we had seen that the crystals were glowing, possibly the same as
you
the.
you didn't see you saw that last time you guys did see the lights, the crystals or the globes, or they're like more like crystal balls, kind of like with like a
Yeah.
murky translucence. They began to glow first. You guys
Yeah.
watched as that light leapt into the golem and seemed to activate it with light. And in the aftermath of that light, those crystals were dim, but are now beginning to glow once again, though this time in more vivid colors.
Break the glasses then, or the orbs. Break the orbs. That's okay.
Okay. You want Alua to call that out to Savra?
I think yeah, because like when she was inspecting around and she saw that, I think maybe she would have kind of done 1 and 2 together. So I think she would say that out loud.
Okay. Part of the mechanics of this is that you still like that these crystals kind of count as part of the creature's brightness area. So like getting a good look at them would necessitate getting, you know, enough of a look at the golem to be under the effects of this light, whatever it is. It's a blinding fucking light. Like, let me be clear on
Okay.
that. It looks dangerous because it's so bright, not because it has like any other malevolence to it or like
Yeah.
eerie heat or anything like that. It's just bright as fuck.
Yeah.
So she can do that.
So real quick. So right now she's in the area with the golem. Could she be a little out of the area,
Could be.
or
This golem does look like it might have, it's pretty
a
big. It
longer
might have
reach?
a longer reach, yeah. But I mean, being a bit further away probably won't be a problem. Kind of quick moment, make a roll. Okay. Yeah, so Savra can go in and try to swing at, stab out with her Yakilua twice at this orb and see what happens. It's going to be a disadvantage if she is choosing not to focus on the light here. And unfortunately, a 15 will not hit as she kind of stabs forward. Sven, you have the kind of the angle to see this, where she's like, shielding herself behind her shield, stabs out at it, and her Yakila makes slight purchase with the ball, but just kind of skitters off of it. You see like a small splash of sparks, and she wasn't able to land a clean hit, and her weapon was deflected away. You'd gather
Oh.
there's probably some sort of like potentially some sort of defense or something about this, or like it's harder than a rock should be, or something like that. But you would get the sense that like a better hit on it is possible. That potentially why it didn't do damage, is because she didn't get a clean hit. Oops.
Wow,
That's
a
not what I meant to
15
reveal.
is a
Doo-doo.
hard
There we go,
orb.
Yeah, she just missed. It's armor class. All right, but she'll go ahead and attack again, I guess. And she has 2 of them.
Do better. 15
Another
again.
15 again. Yeah, unfortunately, she's kind of like blindly trying to stab out. She's just not able to land a good clean hit on it. And that will do it for her turn. Yeah, you are up.
All right, so Katep is going to try to move up next to Orin. Am I within reach of the golem here?
Yeah, I'd say you could be. It's kind of occupying a weird square right now.
All right. Katep is not going to avert his gaze because he needs to be able to see to use his interception fighting style.
Okay.
So whatever the light does, I guess I'm about to find out.
Yeah, so as you kind of rush into it and kind of, I would imagine Katep's not like, I'm staring directly into the sun, but not really, like he's trying to just partially avert his gaze. You do make a wisdom saving throw as you get within 10 feet of this.
Ooh. That's a 9.
The light overwhelms you, and it's not like a magically effective blindness, but the light kind of searing your eyes is just too much, and like your eyes begin to water and like burn with pain, and you're effectively blinded for the moment.
All right.
Should have just looked. Or should have just not looked.
Apparently. Yeah, I guess I'm going to swing with my longsword at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yep. Are you attacking the golem or the crystal orb?
The golem.
Okay. A 10 hits.
Ooh.
Weird, but okay.
Big golem, you know where it is. Doesn't have any sort of armor or anything like that. It's just this crystalline structure.
Part of me is concerned at trying this, but I'm gonna try to divine smite and see how bad that goes.
Okay.
That's 9 slashing damage plus 8 radiant if it takes radiant damage.
It does take the radiant damage. It's the flash of impact, the burst of pain.
All right.
Not pain necessarily. Like the burst of energy kind of cracks a few more of the crystalline sections of the golem itself.
Got it. And attack number 2.
Okay. Yeah.
For another 10 slashing.
Nice.
Right. Dink dink. All right. Anything else on your turn?
That's all I've got.
Right. The end of your turn, the orbs lash out with energies. The one on the left closest to Orin is going to flash out with blue electrical energy. The one next to Katep is going to do like this burst of fire. And the one next to Savra is going to do like this crackling expulsion of frost. I need Katep and Orin to make dexterity saving throws, and Alua to make a constitution one.
Constitution. Okay.
Because it's frost.
Oh wait, me or are you talking?
No,
to
I'm
Savra?
sorry, Savra. I'm sorry, Savra.
Oh, okay.
Who's burst out just in this like 5-foot radius. All right, even with your aura, that is a failure for all 3 of you, actually.
Does the AoE from Orin?
It's only a
+3?
no, the DC was pretty high, actually. It's sudden, it's very quick, much quicker than you might have anticipated something happening. Needed to be pretty on your toes to avoid this. The DC was 17.
Wow, that's high.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, so let me roll my damage. I'm just going to, rather than roll 4 different damage types, just roll. Since everybody failed, just roll. Oh no, I guess it should be different for everyone. So against Orin, it's going to be 12 points of fire damage.
All right. I think Orin would use his protective field since
Yeah.
it doesn't specify that it has to be an attack,
Right.
just when someone.
Yeah.
So. I'm sorry, he said how much
It
initially?
was 12, so down to 2. Against you, Tip. It's going to be 12, 13, 14, 15 points of lightning damage. Against Savra. Oh my Jesus Lord. 2 6s, 2 5s. 10, 22 points of frost damage to her.
Also, can't see her health bar.
Okay, let me fix that for y'all. Must not have updated in the token appropriately. Yep. When you hover over her, you should see it now.
Thank you.
All right, Bruno is kind of a bit, the odd man out here. Kind of just here, like stomping. But I think Savra probably dropped his rein off to the side and maybe quickly staked to the ground or something like that. Keep him from running into the tight confines here. He won't be part of this combat.
What? Selena can untie him.
Seeing the ineffectiveness of Selena's weaponry, she might not want to subject Bruno and his very non-magical weapons to
I
the
was just
fight.
wondering maybe if you could sit on the crystal and break it.
It's very probably not. All right, Sven, you're up.
Okay.
You guys do see that after that flash of energies, there is a bit of residual light still in the crystals that begins to glow. Once again.
Intensify.
A second level healing word on Orin. And then I'm going to emboldening bond, the usual 3.
Yourself, Katap, and Orin.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I am going to I'm also gonna put myself between Alua and the golem.
Alua's probably. Well, you guys are kind of healed. I was gonna have Alua go behind a thing here to get cover, so she's not in anybody's way.
Sure.
If that changes.
Sven doesn't know that yet,
mind. Okay, that's true.
He's just trying to be an extra body in the way in case he tries.
Would say
he
just
tries
as,
to blast you.
I would say just as a small, point of order here. You guys wouldn't be able to see Savra behind the glow of the golem from where you guys are. Not a problem, just for reference. This is a big glowy beam of light that Savra's on the opposite side of, so she would be out of visual range for the moment. All right, anything else on your turn, Sven?
I'd say action bonus, action movement.
Okay, go ahead and end your turn, and Alua, you're up. You got. Show me your moves.
Shoot, because it's so bright, she probably can't see her brother getting hit.
You can see the vague out, the shadowy outline, silhouetted against this bright beacon.
Okay.
You're definitely aware of it where you are.
Okay. Would she be in the thing's radius if she moved here?
You would be, yeah. So this creature's I'm having it be a bit weird. It's pretty much occupying the entire space between the yellow ring here.
Oh, I see.
This 3x2 or 2x3 section is its effective radius right now.
Okay. Okay, then. So she's just out of his reach. So his reach
You
would
can step.
be here,
You can
but
step.
not here.
Yes, correct.
Okay,
Correct.
right on. Then, she
And the
can't
same
see
effect of the
Savra.
same effect of
Yeah.
the blindness.
Okay.
But you know, I'll just say
Women.
it's occupying this space just for consistency's sake.
All right, she's going to step up. Oops. Sorry. She's going to go here. And in a 30-foot line, go ahead and cast. She'll kind of be like, shit. And then cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. And it's a 30-foot long, 5-foot wide in a direction that I choose. So I want to make sure it's angled at a specific where it doesn't hit Orin or Sven.
Yeah.
She can't quite see Savra, so she's gonna assume it's just gonna hit only this guy. So we'll see.
Yep. I think you're good.
Sounds
You said it was a 30 foot
Yeah,
radius.
30 by 5. And let's see. Hold on.
Oh, perfect.
We'll see.
Oh, acid
And it
action.
is a there goes dexterity saving throw. Alrighty. Rolled a natural 8. However, does have advantage against magical effects.
No.
Natural 20. Let me just double check.
Oh,
Let me just
boo.
fully check. Yeah, the golem has advantage on saving throws against its spells and other magical effects. So,
That sucks.
so
Okay.
looks like no damage. Otherwise,
No.
yeah. So the blast like coats over it, and like there's this moment where the acid does like like coat up like the creature's like leg and thigh, but there's this kind of like pulse of the light within, and the acid just kind of sloughs off and like hits the ground. No effect as it resisted the magical ability.
Oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. She's gonna cast Dragon Breath on her. Oh wait, no, she can't. That's another thing. Oh, I know. He already. Orange should have a portion of healing.
Potion of healing?
Yeah. I said orange should have a potion of healing.
It does.
So, I don't think she can do anything else except curse and abyssal. Oh, she will. Oh, she will make sure that the. I don't know if this works on this creature. She is just in case the Bloodmire's lantern. She's gonna make sure it is in its vicinity.
Activated.
Yeah, it's activated.
She stored the no effect, I don't believe.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But she will move here just to get cover and be out of people's way. And that's it.
At the end of your turn, as you're like trying to rush away, the nearest orb is beginning to glow like this greenish color. Fills up rapidly, and the green energy just lances out towards you.
The one here?
Alua. Yep. And the aftermath of the fire kind of began to glow a different color. It's honestly looking a bit closer. Like you see like one dominant color at a time, but like see like elements of other colors flickering within.
Question. If it's 30-foot line, would it have also gotten that crystal thing, the orb? It can't make it. I mean, it can't really.
It's magic, yeah.
Or is it a part of? Well, I don't think it would.
I'll say, sure.
Okay. It wouldn't get a dexterity check, would it?
Yeah. I'll say go ahead and make a attack roll with your spell modifier. We'll do it that way.
Okay. Attack roll with my modifier.
If you could line up it'll be a lower armor class against this, but just to give it, some interest here to see if you're able to line up it's a, not a big orb at all. See if you could line it up accurately.
Plus, what's
really
my
splash across it
here?
It's gonna be your charisma bonus plus your proficiency. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. So go ahead and roll the damage on that. We'll say that it lingers at least for a
4.
moment.
It's
Okay.
a 4, and it will continue to make it will continue to get damage at the start of
Yep.
each of its turns, because it's acid.
Yep. We'll see what happens with that. Certainly, it will for
Sure.
some number of turns. But you do see it like begin to like eat into the like it lingers for a moment. You're kind of for the moment thinking like, is it doing anything? But you see like a few little pops of the acid on that orb, and then the like a lance of green energy comes thundering out of the orb towards you. Ooh. Let me just double check that. Yep. I don't believe a 14 hits you though.
Nope, it's 18.
So you see this glob of acid comes jerking, like blasting towards you, and you're able to kind of rush around the corner just in time to avoid the impact. Salida, unfortunately, doesn't have a whole lot that she can do after seeing her arrow splinter harmlessly off the creature.
What about the orbs? Is it also magically?
You don't know. Would you guys? She's kind of like, shit! What am I supposed to do here?
Hit the
Um,
I
orbs.
think the lure called out like
Yeah.
target the orbs or smash the orbs or something.
Yeah.
Let me get a quick roll for her. Yeah, okay, she'll rush in. Kind of throw up one hand as she rushes up next to Katep.
Well, she can be
And we'll try to.
one below to get the orb, right? Doesn't have
I
to
would
be.
say you'd kind of have to be this. It's not a creature. I'd say
Okay.
you know, depending on where they are on the square. These ones are at the very up end of one to get close. She has just she drops her she sheaths her short bow and like pulls out a her scimitar or short sword. Let me double check what she has. Yeah,
Be
scimitar, and we'll
clutch.
run in and try to swing in at it. She's averting her eyes, so it's disadvantage. That won't do it. The first one kind of swings out blindly, misses everything. The second time, she does swing out, and you see I guess probably here more than anything else. Lavia's event, you're um, able to. You have a pretty good perception. You kind of see, like everybody hears the clang of metal as it impacts something, but then you see it kind of just shoot off to the side. No effect from this scimitar hitting the orb.
Oh.
All right, yeah, that's her turn though. She's like, shit. Her hand kind of like goes numb for a moment from hitting a very hard surface with her weapon. At the end of Salida's turn, the golem is going to use its legendary action to so you kind of pause for a moment after all these items are these things are going on. Pauses and see here, Sven and Alua, you guys are the ones that have kind of like the ability to see this. The other four inside the 10-foot reach of the creature just kind of feel like this sudden like distorting wave kind of pass over you all. I need all four people in here to make wisdom saving throws. Let me just double check that was the right saving throw. It is. Wisdom
right.
saving throw from the four of you.
Sorry, does that include me?
It is not. You're outside of the 10-foot range.
So Orin and Katep have emboldening bond if we need
That's
it.
right.
You're right. You do.
I'll just roll it because I don't know how high of a DC we're talking.
A fairly safe bet.
So that's a 19 for Orin.
All right. So you, Orin succeeds.
Katep does not.
Ooh. So Orin, I guess it fits out. Orin being like the really well-trained fighter, nimble, etc., is not affected by slow, but the other three feel they begin to move relative to everything else quite a bit slower.
I just want to point out that that's a 2, a 1, and a 2
I know,
on
right?
the saves.
It's a little insane.
Where's this been all my life? So yes, you are low. I appreciate it. I needed a W this week, All right, and that brings us to Orin's turn. What would he like to do?
I think it's time Orin just starts swinging mini hammer strikes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he would probably second wind as well.
Yeah, that's a good. It would help if I clicked on Orin's token and not mine. So he's gonna pop his second wind.
Nice.
Nice, very good healing. Back over half.
Stick with it.
And I think he would continue to avert his eyes and probably. Do you think Orin would keep swinging on the golem, or?
Probably.
I mean, the golem is the thing that smacked the shit out of him, so I feel
Yeah.
like Orin
Yeah.
would swing back.
Hey,
I think he would trust everybody else to like get the orbs.
All right, so here is the first attack. Yep.
yeah, so just kind of swings out, kind of a bit overbalanced, maybe still feeling like the wave of that energy passing over him. Disorient him for a moment. He's like, shit, and reevaluates his positioning.
Yeah, so the first one kind of goes wide, maybe glances off part of the golem. He spins around with the backswing.
That'll do it.
So 13, and you think? Oh, I guess I would have had to say beforehand.
Yeah, hold y'all to that at this point.
All right.
Can't do his psionic strike thing after.
You have to declare it
damage.
when you hit, not after you roll damage.
Oh, right.
But I do think he would probably action surge at this point,
Oh,
seeing
absolutely.
the weird
Yeah.
bad. Because as Orin loves to say, he hates that spooky shit.
that
Spooky
checks out.
shit.
So here comes attack number 3.
That's the same roll.
Yeah,
And it still hits.
and he would do his psionic strike on this one.
Going to go ahead and tell you don't need to roll damage.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Nice.
Because it's immune to psychic damage.
Oh, no.
No.
boo. I mean, it makes sense. It's a construct. It doesn't have like a mind, but still, boo.
It's taking meaningful damage, but it is not close to crumbling quite yet.
All right, the
all
last
right,
attack.
Yeah. Did I do that damage? I did. 11 still hits.
All right,
Y'all pretty much need that one to miss.
Jeebus.
16.
Oof. Big bonk. Big bonk, ow bonk. All right.
And I think that's everything Orin can do.
Okay. Which brings us back to the crystal golem. Actually, at the end of Orin's turn, one of these orbs is going to flash. Okay. The bottom one gives off this sudden thunderous like burst as a thunder wave impacts Katep and Salida.
All right.
So I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Nice.
That will succeed.
God, I hope so.
Let me just double check. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that will not succeed for Salida.
Salida's having a very bad day.
It's not what she's supposed to deal with. You're going to take half of this damage, Katep. And Salida will take the full and be flung a bit away.
Yeah, this is far past her
Well,
pay
that's
grade.
probably-
You know,
probably
honestly,
good.
her
That's
getting
probably
thrown
good,
away
yeah.
is probably the best thing that could happen to her
Yeah,
right
actually.
Just a tumble down the stairs.
So it's going to be 9 points of thunder damage, reduced to 4 for you, Katep.
That's not terrible.
Ah, shit! Here, Kalita swear she's fine though. You know, she's taken tumbles like this and worse in her life. All right. And then at the beginning, and then for this creature's turn, it's going to go ahead and it is going to turn its focus to the individual who is blinded to it.
What if we got it
Checks
out of
out.
the circle and then it just crumbles?
All right. First attack is actually make 3 attacks now, so it's gonna make 2 attacks against Katep and 1 against Orin. That's the damage to this creature is kind of like causing it to go in like an overdrive sort of situation. Those of you who aren't looking at it can't really see this, but Sven and Alua can. That's going to be a 20 on its first attack.
If that's against me, that misses.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Just able to kind of keep your just lower your AC.
Oh, that's a good question.
Double check on that.
I
Says the
believe it's
effect.
just so you can only do 1 attack, action, or reaction.
Double check.
I don't think it lowers your AC. I could be wrong.
Slow does take a -2 penalty to AC
Then that does, in
and
fact, hit.
dexterity
Oh,
save.
brutal.
All right.
Oh man, if I had been slowed when Katep had revived and rolled that natural 1 on a dexterity check, it would have been a -6.
Ooh. Yeah. 15. Oof. Going to be 10, 18, 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
All right.
Bam! Just punches the shit out you. Second one is a 27 to hit.
Weirdly, still hits.
Way less damage. Well, 21 points of damage on this hit.
So here's a weird thing. If Orin isn't looking at the golem, can he still protective field someone else?
I would say if it wasn't somebody next to him, probably. Mechanically, it says you're blinded. Or well, no, let me double check if that's what it is. No, yeah, you just have yeah, just says you can't see the golem. So yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, you can.
All right.
Kind of like shielding his face and kind of looking towards homeboy. Right? Yeah.
So
Nice.
that you said 21 initially.
Yes, 21. And then it's going to try to just knock the shit out of Orin for his audacity. 28 to hit, a 15 and an 18.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you both can't see and can't take reactions to help out.
Yeah, I am very unhelpful at the
moment. That's less damage. That's just 17 points of damage to Orin. Bam, bam, bam! Just flailing around. Yeah, and that is its turn. Brings us back to Savra. Savra, shield, like keeping her gaze behind her shield, is like seeing the impact, like seeing Salida get thrown backwards. Like, should I really be attacking this orb?
Only it comes out, should I really
right,
be
good point.
attacking?
Slows at the end of your turn, right? Yeah, end of her turn. She could try. Yes, should I really be attacking? What would you guys like her to do? Focus on the orb or focus on the golem?
I mean, both are disadvantaged, so I guess the golem, since we've actually hit it.
Lua calls that out. Yeah. Lua calls that out to her. She moves up and will slowly try to stab in her Yakila. She gets 1 attack.
Can the golem be flanked even if the people doing it are blind?
I would. If you were blind, I would say, I don't think you could Katep could gain advantage from flanking without seeing the creature, but these people can. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not in a position to flank anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. But yes, you absolutely can. Yeah, no penalty to the attack. Just she only gets 1 for being slowed down. All right. Let me roll. Oh, I'll just roll her here publicly. Doink, doink. Ooh, so close to a crit, but it's not. That will definitely deal damage. Ooh, max damage. Oh wait, no, she gets a D8 on that. For 11 points of piercing damage. Her weapon is magical, so it affects her. However, that is all she can do. At the end of her turn, she makes a Wisdom saving throw against the slow effect and succeeds.
Nice.
Hey.
Alright.
Jumps off of her. That does end her turn. Katep, at the beginning of your turn, if you can make a Wisdom saving throw. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Let me double check. I think the blindness just ends. Until the start of the creature's next turn. Yep. So the blindness will fade at this point. You'll be able to kind of regain your senses, but you're still slowed.
All right. At this point, I think Katep already kind of is averting his gaze because he couldn't see to begin with, so he's gonna just continue averting his gaze.
For sure.
Let's see. I'm slowed, so I guess I've only got 1 attack.
You.
Well, does it say that in the description as well?
Yes.
Yeah. No matter how many attacks you would normally get on an action, you can only take 1.
You can choose to
Right.
take an action, or a bonus action, not both. If you take the attack action, you only get 1 attack. You can't take reactions. Your movement speed is halved. You have a -2 penalty to AC, and 10 still hits though.
All right. I'm
Magically.
gonna divine smite because ow.
Okay.
Yep. There's my damage roll.
Go.
Katep's back.
Let's
There
go.
you
Nice.
Bam. Blast of energies continues to hit it. Are you gonna stay there?
I am gonna stay there.
Right. Go to make a Wisdom saving throw against the slow effect at the end of your turn.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Slow fades, which is somewhat good because at the end of your turn, Sven and Alua, you guys are the ones who kind of see at the one of the top orb been glowing steadily red, redder and redder and redder, and this tiny like this ball of red flame is going to leap out from the topmost orb, just kind of streak across past the golem and detonate right
fuck.
here.
Ooh.
It's
gonna
moraying us.
Which is going to necessitate a dexterity saving throw from Sven, Orin, and Katep.
So I'm gonna roll, but I'm unconscious no matter what, unless the.
See, it's not
We'll
a
see,
fire.
we'll see.
It's not a full
Okay,
fireball.
okay, that's what I was afraid of.
But it does look like it's this 10-foot blast that detonates in the region. Definitely add your emboldening bond if you'd like to.
Oh,
Right.
yes. I'm going to do that.
If you are within range, you need a 3. There you go.
Oh, thank goodness.
And then for Orin as well.
Oh,
Oh wait, that was Sven's 3. Or that was Katep's 3. Oh no, a 16 just fails.
Rip.
Rip. So that's a 15. Plus the emboldening bond. If he rolls a 2, or if Thorn rolls a 2, he'll succeed.
Whoops.
Question mark?
I am going to teleport to Katep's side and take his
Oh,
damage.
come on. That's not fair.
Oh no.
Reroll.
Okay.
Reroll.
What am I doing?
Well, you did actually write question mark D4.
Well, yeah, but then I had
but then
to.
he
You did it? Oh, okay. I didn't realize. It's...
one more dice.
Yeah, Katep, I'm gonna teleport to you and take your damage. So
Okay, you'll take both sources of damage then.
I'm at full
Oh,
health.
can you do that if you're subject to the damage?
It says when a creature hold on, I was just reading it. When a
Yeah,
creature affected by a emboldening bond is about to take damage, you can teleport.
there's nothing about like if you're also part of that damage, you
It
can't
doesn't
use it.
say anything about it.
Okay,
It says
cool.
I can use
Yeah.
my reaction to teleport.
Okay.
You have to
You're
be
a
within
bold.
30 feet.
You are a brave man.
It'll be fine. I'm at max health rate, so.
Give me these. There. All right. So,
Oh.
so Orin and Sven take 20 points of fire damage, and then you take an additional 10 points of fire damage, Sven.
Okay.
From Orin's at 6 health. As Orin's turn, Orin used his reaction on the Crystal Golem's turn, yeah, so he doesn't have his to shield himself, which checks out. It's an Orin thing to do. All right, yeah, so this detonation of fire, leaving the situation how it is in the aftermath. That is good. But you had 9 hit points, you still would have gone just unconscious.
Yep.
Mal. All right.
Even
that
with
is
the save.
that is its turn. Or the between rounds turn here. The orbs go. Sven, you are up. Or
for the orb that Alua put acid on, does it do anything?
Yeah.
Is it? Is it
we'll do that
after
during
her
your
turn,
turn.
or
We'll do that on your turn.
Okay.
Kind of handle it.
All right.
These things don't have a turn in the traditional sense, so we'll just
Sure.
have that effect happen
Sure, yeah,
on
makes
your
sense.
product. But it is still bubbling a little bit with acid.
I had an idea, but I'm maybe changing my mind.
Okay.
Is it an action? It is an action. Damn it.
Okay. I think also Sven would know at this point if Alua's watching her brother getting hit like that, she would definitely be coming over to heal him.
Sure.
Yeah,
so
I think
you-
at this point he's.
Do you need
counting on
to
that.
make a wisdom check to keep the beast at bay, Sven?
Oh, he'll go hybrid.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about holding it off right now.
And don't forget that does give you some temporary hit points.
Oh, you're correct. I did forget about that. What is it? It's my con mod plus my proficiency mod, or just my con mod? These temporary hit points last until you
the
change.
kitty's here.
Yeah, conference. I always forget my bonus hit points from that. I've not been doing that properly. Okay, I'm going to, I think, just use Bomb of Peace, my channel divinity.
Okay. Bomb of peace, thank you. Don't forget you can move your movement as part of this.
Yes. So I'm just gonna do a loop to Savra to make sure we get everyone.
I assume you're just sweeping past Salida as well as part of that.
Yeah. Whoever. Oh, yeah. I'll try to get everyone. And then I'm going to. This is the only way I can heal twice in one turn, and I'm going to Healing Word Katep.
Okay. Orin's a little bit more hurt.
Yes, but I'm counting on Alua to help.
Right. Okay. Making sure that was. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and roll that 2d6 plus wisdom.
So do I roll it, or does every creature
You roll it? You roll it. You roll it once, and everybody gets that many.
That's
not bad. That's pretty good.
Points.
Everyone gets 12 hit points, and then Katep, I'm going to dump another. Ooh. Actually, hold on. You know what? I'm actually gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna do a level 2 healing word.
Okay. I would assume you're averting your eyes from the golem's light, not staring
I'm not
into
really
the sun.
focusing on the golem. Oh yeah,
Very good.
Awesome.
So 24 to Katep, 12 to everyone else, Except Alua, obviously. Oh, I guess I can also take that 12, right?
It is other people,
Is
not
it another
yourself.
creature?
I
Okay.
believe it does specify in this one. When any other creature during this turn, yeah. All right. Anything else on your turn, Sven?
That's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Try to keep people alive.
All right. Alua, it is your turn. You can see that this golem showing a lot of wear and tear at this point. The cracks are formed in it. The light's kind of flickering in places. Doesn't look like it's in the most stable situation.
Yeah, but she just saw her brother and her
Oh
friends
yeah,
get fucked up.
Yeah.
And Salita can't do anything on her turn, so it'd just be Orin and then the creature, so she's not going to trust it. But for those, I probably cannot see from where anybody is, but for if anyone like was able to see her, she has her her rapier out, the shimmering rapier, and like her eyes are glowing slightly. You can see like if anyone was like really watching her, their canine teeth would have gotten a little bit sharper, a little bit longer. Her fingernails would have grown out a little bit as like she was looking to about to cast something, but then saw her friends just get like whacked, and then she completely fades, and she panicked look on her face, and she runs out to her brother and just cast healing word on him at cure wounds at him at 3rd level for all of the points for the 24.
Ooh, a heal.
So
What a fucking heal! Holy
should have been a
shit!
cleric. She's just like like can't speak, and she's like trying to like, I don't know if she wants to love him or like as a brother or just wants to hit him. She's not entirely sure exactly what she's gonna do, and then back up, ready to cast shield. She's gonna. So that was 20
3rd
feet.
level cure wounds.
Yeah, it was a 3rd level.
5, 10, 15, 20. So 10 feet of movement left.
Yeah, so she's gonna back
We'll try to slap at you. You back
Yep.
away.
Yep.
And if you, assuming you are avoiding looking at it.
Yeah. Well,
So,
she is in preparation to just cast shield. She's like gonna.
do you have to be able to see something to be able to cast shield to see the attack? I'm just not sure.
Oh, okay.
You just double check that real fast.
It says there's a reaction to being targeted.
You don't have.
Sorry.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. Right. So if you are averting though, then it does get advantage.
Yeah.
The reason I asked. Okay. That is a 22.
Okay, so shield gives +5.
+5. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Gets you to 23. Ping!
Yep. She was ready. She knew it was, even if it wasn't gonna hit her, she was gonna do it. Okay, that's
right.
I think that's the end of her turn. But she has her rapier out.
Okay. Between your turn and Salida's, the orbs are going to expel some magic. See what it does. Okay. You see kind of a.
Hold on, I gotta roll a d4 for the orb that she.
Right. Is it 2? I think it's 2d4, right?
It's 2d4s, yeah. So 5 points of acid damage.
Continues to hit. His So because this isn't a creature, this is like a magical object. I'm going to say like that the magic is slowly being consumed. I'm just gonna roll a dice and see. It's gonna be not likely to stop. Actually, go ahead and roll a d20 on a 5 up. The effect continues for now. We'll do it that way since it's a bit of an unusual thing. Good, yeah.
Stop it.
So it's still bubbling.
Okay.
The DC will go up.
Sure.
With each passing turn. All right. Yeah. So the things the orbs kind of give this soft kind of like the white lights of the orbs kind of begin to grow more dominant once again, and the lights leap from the orbs into the golem. Just these guys. And you see that it looks a little bit, some of the cracks mend in the golem's flesh in the aftermath of this effect. Ooh! I can roll double 8s too!
Ah. No, you can't.
Salid is up. She's really not too effective in this fight, unfortunately.
And still slowed.
She is still slowed. Yeah. Um,
Alua just will call out to just get out. Go to Bruno.
yeah, she's like, I'm trying. She
Try faster.
scrambles to her feet.
No.
Only gets to move there. She'll make a wisdom saving throw against the effect. Let's roll fucking pretty high. That's not high enough since she moved out of the way of Katep's aura. The effect lingers. Orin is up now.
She's only able to move 1 square.
Her speed is
prone.
halved, and she was prone. Yeah, she was not
Oh,
prone
she
by
was
the
prone.
wave.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to mark that, but scrambles to her feet and is turning to run in slow motion.
Orin, still averting his eye, is going to swing at this golem. You said that Orin and Sabra could flank right now?
Yep.
All right. So straight rolls.
13 definitely hits. I will say it's a point of order that I'm trying to enforce. The way I do flanking is through the center of the token. So drawing a line between the center, so you would have to be here to flank.
Oh, sure.
Which is something I'm trying to keep more in mind, which you can definitely do without issue.
No problem.
Yeah, okay, 13 definitely hits. 13 points of smacky smack.
And the second one.
Still hit.
We have rolled so bad, but
so
we
low,
keep
but it has
so
it's an
consistent.
AC. It's an AC of 9 against this thing. Hitting it's not the challenge.
for another 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, well, you've ruined my cure wounds, and I don't appreciate that.
Well, you ruined our rib cage earlier,
And
so
you know what? Maybe I'll go ruin some more rib cages. As if that ends Orin's turn.
Is there like a push?
Not yet. Wait, push what?
I mean, he's got his the telekinetic
Right.
something, but I'm looking it up because I'm not super familiar with how it works.
So the bonus action, he can try to push it. Like 5 feet up or something potentially. It is a pretty big old golem thing.
Thank you, Taco.
Let's see. Bonus action can try to shove the creature. It can only forcibly move. You can't knock it prone with that feature. Yeah, I think that's it for the moment.
Alrighty. So it does say when you deal damage with your target with your psionic strike, so you can't do that because it's immune to psychic on the telekinetic thrust ability. All right, cool. There's 4 people around it. It now gets no, it still only gets 3, doesn't it? Check. No, it gets all 4 attacks now. Can make 1 against everybody. That is in range. Just a whirl of swinging, quickly moving. At this point, the 4 of you guys that are close, you're trying to avoid looking at this bright, nova of light, but you can feel this this heat kind of radiating off the creature as it is moving quicker and quicker. You can kind of hear like the crystal churning against itself as it moves faster than it was natural or normally designed to. All right, we'll just go around in the corner. Orin first, and around the circle. Orin, that is a 19 to hit.
Misses.
All right, yeah. Orin kind of getting the hang of this thing, kind of ducks right at the right time, like he's finally figuring out how to fight this foe. Yeah. Oh, that is a 28 at you.
Yep.
Natural 18. That is pretty low damage. 5, 9, 15 points of damage to you.
All right.
Sven. That is an 18 to hit you. Yeah. Do we have a Gorby?
Sorry, I was in what? Sorry, say again.
An 18 to hit.
That hits.
Right, this creature's weapons are considered magical for the purposes overcoming things. She said that did hit. Sorry.
Yes,
Okay.
it did hit. Unfortunately,
Oh,
that's my
dear
AC.
lordy. 12,
Alex, what are you doing
19,
to us?
25 points of bludgeoning damage.
25 points of bludgeoning damage.
You have the means to reduce that. The Goliath.
Oh, thank you. No, I don't.
Why don't you?
Oh, no, that was last turn I used
that's
my teleportation. Yeah, correct. Yeah, I'll use Stone's Endurance on that, definitely then. I always... Oh, fuck off.
So,
So it's 27
20.
reduced by 5?
Was it 20? I think it was 25 reduced by 5. 12, 19, 20. Yes, 25 reduced
Okay, so
by 5.
20, so reduced by 6 is 14 less.
Does it? Oh,
Minus
temporary hit points.
14. Yeah.
You can just punch in like if you
Yeah,
have
I just
temporary
did
hit
it that
points.
way.
If you have temporary hit points, if you subtract from your health bar, it will take the temporary hit points away first. Foundry knows to take away temp HP first. All right. That is enough to
That's
maintain.
save, yeah, okay. So I do not
Beast mode.
drop even lower.
Go sicko mode. All right, and against Savra, that is a 26 to hit. This thing rolled really well.
Dude, it's fucking us up.
Yeah.
It's hitting everyone with like 20 plus damage per turn.
Yep. Well, speaking of, 21 points of damage to Savra.
Insane.
She's pretty healthy though.
In the membrane.
It's a scary golem, but it is looking pretty rough.
It better be, Jesus.
That does bring us to Savra's turn. That is its turn. Down with. Savra, being a capable fighter, will continue to kind of flank around as well. Just kind of getting the sense now of where all the combatants are. She will move up to here to flank with Katep. And we'll make her 2 attacks at... Oh, man. No, I think Savra at this point is just like, oh wait, Savra has a thing. Savra has a thing. I never get to do this thing for Savra. She's gonna cast Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke?
Hellish Rebuke, right on.
Says this creature.
Paladin my ass.
This creature.
It's our oath
it's their thing.
spells.
It's their thing. She'll cast it at level 2. On being hit. What does that do? I've never done this for her. You see, like as she's hit, this brand that you guys recognize, the symbol on Katep's wrist, something burns into place above her like gauntleted, protected hand. I just went away from all of her shit because I was too excited. All right, Hellish Rebuke, right here. Dexterity save. We'll have advantage on this thing because it's magic. It's dex. Oh, it is not good. It's it needs to roll a 14 or better with advantage. You rolled a natural 18. Fuck me. Does it take half damage? Oh, it still takes half damage. Let's go. This blast of flame just kind of leaps from the brand and singes across the oops. There we go. Oh wow, that was really underwhelming damage. 4 points of fire damage. But she did it, okay? She did it. And that is, and now
Did you say 4 points of fire damage?
Yeah, I rolled a 9. 9 on 3d10. Reduced to 4 because it succeeded its save. But then Selita will make her 2 attacks. Fuck. I think, as I said, Savra will make her 2 attacks. I think she's gonna look. I think she's gonna look at the creature too. Just push through it, recognizing the state her friends are in. She's gonna risk the thing. She would do that at the start of her turn. She will still be within Katep's radius on this. Which is good because with a +3, that gives her a 17, which is exactly the DC.
Let's go.
So then she gets advantage on these attacks. Oh, see, I was really hoping for like a crit or something. Nope. Lame. But then she has another attack.
But you said it's looking bad though, right? It's like
looking bad. It's not quite 8 hit points will kill it bad.
Oh, okay. Not yet.
Not yet. There we go. So a total of 18 points of damage on her 2 attacks. It is very rough though. It is not enjoying its life at this point. All right. That will end Salita's Savra's turn. I didn't name either of these NPCs. All the NPCs that have been picked have the same freaking name. Katap, you're up.
All right. Yeah, I think Katep would try looking at it just so he could aim better as well. So I'm gonna wisdom save, right?
Yep. I'll do it. Yeah. We kind of push through, push through the pain and kind of make out the silhouette of the creature. You can make out some of the details. You're not affected by blind.
All right. I am going to swing at this thing and see if we can't bring it down.
You know, weirdly, a 27 misses this thing. It actually has an AC of 9 to 25.
Yeah, that checks out.
Just specifically both of those.
Divine Smite.
Okay.
Fuck them up.
Let's go get
So
that
that's
wheel.
12 slashing plus another
Ooh.
8 radiant.
Right. As you kind of slash into this creature, the magical longsword cleaves through it, leaving like this faint blue line, from the enchanted magic of it. Cleaves through it to kind of cut through the creature, and the light flickers suddenly, and then suddenly vanishes and goes out entirely. And the creature tumbles down to the ground.
Thank God. Jesus.
Jeez.
Are the orbs still doing weird things?
The orbs are still illuminated.
I'm gonna stab the orb closest to me.
Yeah. This ain't over yet, team.
Ooh.
Ooh, maybe not.
Pain's not quite enough. You do impact it, but like it's a perfectly spherical orb, hard to get a clean hit on.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Kind of
use.
skips off
I'm
it.
using a slashing weapon against like a hard rock. It's not great.
And is that the end of your turn?
I don't really have any great bonus actions. Let's see. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. The end of your turn, all of the orbs shatter.
Okay.
Ooh.
Phew.
Oh, okay.
The lights that were
Okay.
in them linger and leap towards the golem.
Oh no.
Oh, well, does it
He's
rise
gonna
again?
get lives back.
Does. Is it suddenly like this magic, there's kind of that moment, right? Like that cinematic moment, you fell this thing, look around, kind of everybody's like piecing things together now that this blinding light's gone, and then suddenly with the crystal shatter, is that there's probably that instinctual shield yourself from possible like glass or shards of stone, whatever this is. However, there is none of that. They just shatter into nothingness, and the light that was inside of them leaps towards the golem.
You just hear Katet go, "Oh, I hate this jungle."
As it does so, the light just kind of furiously infuses the creature that rises up, and during its last stand, gets to take its turn immediately.
Oh my God! Really? Jesus.
Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna worry about the 2 attacks that it will make against. Well, no, I guess I should. These are just straight attacks. So the light that refills it though isn't anywhere near as bright. It's flickering. It's dim. It's faint. You gather that this is this is clearly a last gasp sort of situation. An attack against Orin is gonna be 23 to hit. He could potentially. I think he'll save his psionic shield thing for Katep or Sven.
Yeah, that sounds like something he'd do.
18 points of damage to him.
Got it.
Against you, Katep, it is a 14 to hit, which I'm pretty sure hits you. Like, Katep's not armored or anything, right?
Yeah, he just walks around with 9 AC, no armor, no shield, no nothing.
Can you imagine?
Oh,
A 19. Oh, wait, nope, 16. Nope, 19. It's right there. 19 against you, Sven. Sorry.
Ouch.
Orin will
Pretty
use
low
the
fucking
psionic
damage.
field.
It's 12 points of damage. And then, you can use the psionic field.
Oh.
Hey, well, you know what? It's 11
It's
points
better
of
than
damage.
nothing. Yeah.
11 points of damage.
Yeah, I rolled
Well,
very low. I rolled a 4 and 2
You said
ones
it
on
was
its digs.
12, and then
12
one smite.
reduced to. Oh, I'm sorry.
5.
Yeah, I said the wrong thing. Yeah, so the
7.
math. Do the math right.
Yeah.
Instead, I was thinking 16, so I rolled a 6 plus 10. That's how that works. No, it's 6 plus 6. All right, and then against Savra.
Is this count as the same round, Alex?
It does, yes.
Okay, so I
This
don't
is
do it.
between. Yeah, this is between your
Okay,
turn.
so
and
I don't
Gatsby's.
need to roll again.
Right. Yes. Yeah. It's the full round too. Like.
Yeah.
Oh, I get you.
It's the
You're
first
right.
time each round that I'm dropped.
Yeah. This is the same round. This just gets to do a special thing outside of initiative. For its last stand feature that I gave it. Oh my Jesus fucks!
Oh, no.
Savra got fucking clocked. So against you, I rolled a 4 and 2 1s. Against Savra, I rolled 2 8s and a 7.
Jesus.
Ooh.
16, 23, 29 points of damage. She's still up. She hadn't been. She's just taken some
Dang.
serious fucking hits, but. Yeah, she got fucking just. I like to. I think she did like literally just got cold cocked by this thing. Like she was the one. Like she's like,
feels like it.
finally, like lowered her shield, lowered her spear. It's like everybody, oh bam!
Or it's one of those things where it throws a left at Sven, does a little bit of damage, and then just elbows her in the face.
Yeah. All right, that's all I can do though. And Sven, you're up.
Ugh.
Dude, fucking elbows her in the soul.
Yeah.
Get him down.
Creature, yeah. On the clearly on its last magic gasps of magical energies here.
I mean, I can punch it, but I'm worried we're all gonna fucking die. 4 of us are at like
Alua can get it next turn
5
for
health.
sure, but
Do you have multiple channel divinities at this level?
I do. I think, right? You're giving me a no face, Alex.
I'm saying, do you? Do you?
I think you get a second
Let me
one
get-
at level 6.
We're level 6. We're level 7.
Level 7.
I do have another spell though, and I honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4. How does movement around these? 1, 2.
The pillars are like those are just small pillars, right? They're like
Basically, I'm asking is, can I hit everyone even if I run around like the 3 of us?
So moving through your friends would be difficult terrain given like
so
the proximity of
5,
everything.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So like,
I think you're
I couldn't get
shy.
everyone. Ah, fuck.
jump on the golem. Jump on the golem and then get everybody.
Yeah.
Wow.
You could try that. Have a chance of really spectacularly failing, but
I think you could. I think you could get everyone if you went like if you can do a diagonal from right next to Katep to right here, and then up, and then difficult terrain through Savra, and then in right next to her.
1,
Yeah,
2,
that checks out.
3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah. Good call. Okay, so I'll do that as my action. I'll do another Bomb of Peace.
Okay.
If I can find it. God, I thought about casting.
Do you want to heal the golem as part of this Bomb of Peace?
No, obviously not.
All right, well that's.
I thought about casting Beacon of Hope at the start of the fight. I was like, it won't be too bad. What do you want 7 for healing? Oh, okay, 9 healing to everyone. And I'm also gonna cast a level 4 mass healing word.
Okay. How many people can you hit with that?
Up to 6.
Salida and Alu are at full health, so.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna get the 4 of us.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
That is not ideal. This is not the result you're hoping for when you.
Fuck. No way, dude. 2 1s? Alright, well, everyone gets fucking...
Yeah, it's still 15 points of healing. That's still 45 points of healing and 60 points of healing.
But think about how much it could be.
Oh yeah.
That number could be at 12.
Could be there. Alright. Anything else on your turn?
Oh, fucking crying? I don't know.
You do still technically have your movement if you want to move anywhere. Since the Bomb of Peace.
No, if I move anywhere, I'm gonna get fucking smacked.
Well, There's a reach of 10 feet. But yeah, okay. So Lua, you're up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just. Yeah.
That
Of
sucks.
course, they roll a fucking.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so stinky.
Okay, so
Those are the
Alua
afterwards.
Alua is unsure of like how much is needed to take this down, so she's just gonna be extra as usual. She's gonna cast quickening spell on herself, and she's going to rush at the creature while also doing magic missiles at it at, we'll just say third level because I can the most. Um,
Don't forget,
so
quickening
that's
spell does. I think the cost goes up based off the spell level.
it does.
Okay.
And that's the only. But
Well,
this is the first one
so
that she can do.
yeah, no problem. How would you like to do this?
But she doesn't know this.
Hey.
She doesn't know this. So she quickening spells this. She rushes. She casts the thing, and then she's gonna take her sword and like ram it into like the head of the crystal thing, and just like try and baseball bat it off of
With a
its neck.
With a rapier, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
with a rapier.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
you're.
like, and she wants to go, and she wants to fling it across the room, and it just happens shatter.
I mean,
I know.
I've got to say a strength check here.
I will gladly do that. It could also just fall off, and that's.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's, if you want to make it look that badass, it's a big, heavy head, crystalline head.
Do I
Go
get
ahead and make a strength
advantage
check.
Do I get
No,
advantage for?
no,
Oh,
it's
come on.
heavy. It's heavy. Okay. It's not bad. That's not bad. It definitely doesn't like go flying across the wall, but you do like give it this. So you rush in. You're casting these missiles and kind of ducking your head to rush in. Don't even see the impacts. Like pierce the like little thin cracks of the creature, hitting unerringly, and it begins to like fall apart as you rush up to it. And like without even really registering this, you just wind up just absolutely mash the shit out of the head. It just kind of like gets knocked off, goes rolling across, and in the process, like the crystalline substructures are falling apart, breaking into smaller pieces. The light's fully faded from the creature. By the time the crystal, the dark purplish black crystals have hit the ground, and the combat ends.
She starts panicking. She still is in a panic mode, and she just starts stomping on each crystal just in case it decides to get back up. So she's just like whacking at it.
You stomp on one crystal, and it's like this really fucking hard crystal. It's not like it's not smashing. You're just ow, shit.
Hey, have you ever stomped on a rock just because It's just,
oh yeah, no, I get it. It's just it is painful. Like these are like jagged edges and such like that.
She's got good boots.
Let me check something for you real fast.
Start kicking them away.
You do that, and you're like kicking them away. And I'll say that you do see your passive perception. You see a chunk of like green crystal or green something inside, like where this creature collapsed at.
Okay, so thinking that might be its like regenerative or the heart of it, she's going to like dig into it. Well, not dig, but use the hilt of her sword and get and grab it and put it in her sack without even knowing what it is. Just
it's gonna. So you reach down to grab it, and it's like embedded in some of the other crystals. Like it's not like a loose piece of anything. It's you see this like small like fist-sized gemstone or something, not like cut or anything like that. It's just this dull well, kind of a bit, I'd say it's not dull, but like a gemstone of some sort. It'll take some time to like be able to get it, like get it free of like the large chunk of its like chest that it's still like not fully broken out of. What's everybody else doing?
Okay.
Well,
I think
if she can't get it out, she would start healing.
Yes, I'm going to immediately start casting a prayer of healing.
Yeah, and when the thing slumps... Oh, go ahead.
I would say letting everyone know that I'm doing that.
Yeah, when the thing slumps, Katep would probably say something like, "Is everyone still in one piece?" As, everyone sort of got clapped by that thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Oh wait, is Alita still?
after a minute, it wears off.
Okay.
Such bad healing. Alright, everyone
Yeah,
gets 11
but
more
it's
from brave healing.
but that's for everybody, not
All right,
just one
sorry.
person. That's a big deal.
Does take 10 minutes to cast that. So you guys kind of begin to bunker down, get whatever other bits of healing. You guys can obviously take a short rest if you'd like to, or begin the process of that.
Alua gives you, Sven, 11 points of healing, seeing you're pretty bad.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
And up to Savra, Katap, you see her kind of, just grabbing her hand, kind of, checking things, kind of half-heartedly, like not like looking like she's intentionally trying to hide the brand of Rokolos, but she's kind of watchful of Salida, who has certainly taken notice of the magic. Sabra's just
10 to
grim-faced,
Savra.
eyeing Salida.
What was the brand? So like Alua getting up close, like she doesn't really care
The same
personally.
it's the symbol that you guys have been chasing this entire time. The same thing that appears on Katep occasionally.
Katep,
The thing that Mora, the thing that was on the vase.
Yeah.
Same glowing
But
symbol.
it's also on her. It's on this. It's in the same location.
More or less, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And you'd have probably noticed by this point when Katep does like
Oh.
the highest tier of magic he can, the symbol appears and he can't like dismiss it until it times out, basically.
Mm.
I say Orin probably is going to help Alua try to free the, or take over maybe for Alua trying to free the gemstone using his hammer to knock pieces away, makes it much quicker. Anybody here proficient in Arcana?
Yeah, the
We
only
left
one who
our
was
Arcana for
is no
proficient
longer.
people back at the
Is
monastery.
Alua not trained in Arcana?
No.
No, she's more of a classical history nerd.
Yeah. Which is like stupid on my part, but she has like 0 intelligence. Or sorry, 0 intelligence modifier.
I guess you are a charisma caster. I always forget that.
Yeah. I mean, I could try. Can she try? History?
No, history wouldn't unfortunately recognize this. Say as Orin's kind of holding the freed fist size gemstone, it's like, oh, it's buzzing, making my fingers numb. Kind of tosses it to looks to see somebody who he could maybe toss it to confirm this sensation. If anybody wants to.
Sure, Katep will hold the magical rock. Why not?
Yeah, and it just kind of like buzzes a little bit, just very, very faintly. It's like a little massagey situation. Doesn't it's not painful or anything like that, but it's very clearly a magical gemstone of some sort.
Huh. I'd be willing to bet that Mora or Joyce would love taking a look at this, but I have no idea what it does.
11 points of healing to Savra, seeing that Savra was pretty messed up.
Dude, that fucking absolute backhand that she took at the end there.
Yeah, what was 29 points?
8 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6.
Yeah.
Buck fucking wild, dude.
She's there just rapping Savra.
Yeah, the thing didn't get any crits on you guys, which is
that would have been
that would have been insane so much.
Which is kind of like the thing's whole stick.
Yeah, force creatures to be blind and then smack the hell out of them.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, do you keep a hold of the creepy? No, it's not creepy in any way. It's just you guys would be generally familiar with the idea of magical objects, giving off some sort of sign of their magicalness, and that's all this seems to be. At face value. Over a short rest, somebody could attempt to attune to it if they wanted to reveal the information. Otherwise, I would say an Arcana check. I would say if you're not proficient in it over the course of a short rest would be the time period to try to kind of glean what it does, but it'd be unlikely.
Alua's already got a cursed lantern. I think Katep will examine the rock and see if this is cursed too.
All the more reason for Alua to do it. Like, you don't need another person being cursed.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I might rescind that slightly. It is kind of the point of identify. Like, it's the power of identify to be able to tell exactly what it is.
Sure.
I'll say you would have to be proficient in Arcana to be able to identify it without attempting to attune to it.
She'll attune to it. I think fucked up her
Hey.
friends and family.
Cap's holding it right now, so it'd be his choice to pass it off. If Alua's like making grabby hands at it. My name is Onslow. I want the gem. You give it here, I curse again.
Give it your curse again.
It's your choice, Cap.
I think Katep might try examining it during a short rest, because this is that weird scenario where this is the first time we found something magical and we haven't had a wizard just hanging out with us.
So you're going to attempt to attune to it over a short rest to discern its magical properties.
That's what I'm gonna do, and I might regret it later, but we'll find out.
Oh no.
Okay. So you guys do take a short rest, and it is uninterrupted. You guys can roll hit dice as you'd like. Go ahead and check these things off on your sheet. Sabra will roll a few of her hit dice. Ooh, I really should give her like a health formula.
Nice.
Or something.
Well done.
She'll heal up to full. I'll look into that later. Hopefully it does not hurt. Let me just see if you can attune to this specific thing, which I think you can.
What if Alua sent a sending spell to Mora and it was like, we found a glowy gem that's green in a crystal golem that hits really hard?
She might be able to like do an Arcana check, but I don't think she could remote tell us what it is exactly.
Yeah, it would probably. I would generally say that would be like a check at disadvantage, for them for Mora.
Okay.
Since she's not able to see. Actually, man, that'd be rough. Like this thing doesn't have it. It's possible. I'll leave the possibility open, and it's certainly something she could do, and she has the chance to. But I don't want to like give a hard ruling on. Just it's just disadvantage or something. Something like this that doesn't have like there's no runes on it. You guys can tell that. It's just like there's no etchings on it, anything like that. So something like that would just be like a knowledge check. She would be reasonably able to hope to tell what that is, as opposed to like if it's like a runic tablet with like arcane writings on it, sending can't really convey what that would do. Like that would be something you'd have to physically look at.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely could.
Alua speaks the possibility. And she'll just go, I could ask Mora, and then Bellabrante can. Oh my God, Joyce, and then Joyce can relay the answer if she knows it. Just in case you don't want to attune.
I mean, if you want to bring it up and they aren't busy, sure. Otherwise, I don't mind trying to take a look at it.
Yes? No?
If you'd like to, by all means.
All right, she picks up the phone. Mora, we found a green
Ring, 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 ring.
It's a telephone. No, Lua picks up a banana and puts it to her. That's one end
Yeah,
to
that's
her
what she
mouth,
does.
one into
That
the ear.
checks out.
Yeah. She picks up a banana. Yes, and say, Mora, we found a crystal golem powered by a green gem. How was the size like this?
About a fist size.
Fist size. Is it like a rough gem, smooth gem? I guess I never really asked.
Rough. It's not a cut gem. It's
Rough.
rather I guess it is smooth. It's not like cut and polished, but it is like doesn't have jagged edges or anything like that.
Okay. Partially partially rough, and shoot, I don't remember. Could absorb energy, exuded very bright light.
Just long pause. How would Mora respond to this?
It wouldn't be
Um,
Mora, it'd be Joyce. Because if Mora has
I thought you
to
said
roll a check.
she can respond to it.
You can
Oh,
respond
okay,
to a
okay.
message
She can
once.
respond to the
I wasn't
message.
sure if that took over. Okay.
She kind of hear a long pause, like there's a pause, before you hear Mora's voice come back. Uh, gemstone powering a golem, was it? Yeah, found things like that with the scarecrows. I'd be careful. She doesn't sound too certain. It's like nothing I've heard of though.
Okay. Although I realized that, like, kind of like the scarecrows, where we found those gems and they reanimated.
No, it
Or
is
just they
notably
animated.
Yeah, it is notably different. Those were just gemstones. This thing
Yeah.
is buzzing, so there is a difference here. Though adjacent. She rolled pretty low. She rolled
It might
not too well on
kill
her
you,
check.
Katep.
Well, all right. I'll just hang on to it till we can get it looked at by a wizard. Then.
I don't know if it would kill you. I was just thinking that if it made things that were dead go to life, then maybe it makes live things go to dead.
Make an intelligence check now.
No,
Alua.
she's completely. She's not serious.
Okay, well go ahead. Okay. Oh yeah. If you're not serious, then you're
She's
fine.
not
Yeah,
serious.
you're good, you're good,
Come
you're
on,
good.
that's the
Yeah.
stupidest logic ever. She's book smart.
So you're gonna attune or not?
Yeah.
Not gonna attune. Okay. This item, you are a spellcaster, so you can attune to this. Is a spell gem, a jade spell gem that is currently inactive. While attuned to this stone, a creature can expend a spell slot to cast a spell into it,
Yeah.
and afterwards, anybody holding the stone can cast the spell once.
What level spell can go in?
Because it is
Do
a
you know?
jade one, it is up to 5th level.
What?
Can we put like a fireball spell in it?
If one
you
of
have
us could cast fireball.
Can
Or
we
a
go back
beacon
to
of
Mora?
hope?
So you have to be attuned to put the spell into it. But afterwards, it stays in the spell gem indefinitely until it is activated by somebody holding the spell gem. You don't have to keep attunement. After you cast the spell, you can unattune after the next rest or during
Like,
the
that
next
seems
rest.
like something you put a revivify in, right? And you give it to
Yeah.
someone
That-
else.
You
yeah.
Just like go down.
do still need to provide components. Components when you cast are consumed. But,
Right.
I mean,
but
it's still obviously obviously it's very good.
if someone else can, like, if I go down,
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. And I think
or I'm otherwise incapacitated, and yeah.
I think, like, I assume I figure most of this out at the end of the hour.
kind of
then-
kind of dawns on you like this capacity to do this method once you become attuned.
Gotcha. So Katep's kind of staring down at the stone. It's just like, oh, I think this might be better on with someone like Sven. Yeah, it seems like it lets you store magical energy into it and use it later.
Fascinating. We'll have to, is Joyce is with more, right? So any spellcaster can use it?
Oh, I went ahead and dragged it onto your inventory, Sven, since it seems
Okay.
like you're gonna get it. You should see
Yeah, I
the
think-
equipment there
Oil of buoyancy, ivory coat.
under your equipment.
Not my inventory.
In your inventory, underneath your equipment, like up with your scale mail and shield, should be there.
Oh, spell gem jade. I see. Very cool. Okay. Spells cast from it has a spell save of 17 by default.
It doesn't use yours; it uses
Let's
the
use
spell
mine.
slot.
Very interesting. Well, this is neat. So does it cost the components to put it in, or
Yes,
you have
it
to
casts it.
consume...
You cast it normally when you put it in. Casting it out does not.
Okay, so yeah, okay. Very cool. Dope.
So, if there's no, like, if it's not a consumed spell, like, thing, you still keep, like, whatever the non-consumed thing is, and can pass it off to somebody else who can detonate it themselves, things like that.
It can't use concentration spells, I'm assuming,
Not
right?
use, it's whatever it says.
One spell from any class's class list. It doesn't say anything about concentration.
Then the person who casts the spell from the item would concentrate on
Would
it.
have to concentrate? Okay. Yeah, I mean, a free beacon of hope would be really nice. Free revivify. Not beacon of hope. Yes, beacon of hope, yeah. A banishment?
Gives you like healing every
No, beacon of hope
Well,
is the
the
one that
max
if
is-
you heal, it gives the
max,
maximum amount
max
of healing.
healing. That's the one.
Yeah. You're thinking of another one, which is also Aura Vitality, which is also quite good, but I
Yeah.
don't believe is on my list.
I think it's normally a paladin spell unless they added it to clerics and something.
no, they
like
did add it.
Pasha's.
I haven't learned. Maybe that's something I should. Oh, it's a concentration spell. That's why.
We'll go ahead and say, kind of as the short rest is concluding, the group begins to presumably continue along their way. We will end the session there. A bit on the
Sure.
early side, but it's a good point to end on.
Okay.
Still about a day out from where you hope to find this coastal hideout of these cultists that kidnapped the Aarakocra and potentially are involved in the plagues of Chult.
Whereas because Alua wasn't injured or anything like that, but was there anything else in the temple?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. Because I think she was on
Selita
her
will
way
help
of
you out
doing
with that, but I think
Yeah.
she will go ahead looking at her thing. She'll just go ahead and make her own roll with that.
Yes, please do, because Alua's investigation is not plus
Isn't that
anything.
great either.
Yeah.
Oof. Well. Oh wait, that was
Like,
yours.
oh,
that
this
was
is a
great.
pretty of a flower. That's nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
You
a
kind of
real
get
flower.
consumed,
Okay,
like
hold
really
on.
consumed, looking at these like crystals that are effectively of no particular value, right? Like they're very like it's like like a purplish quartz that's pretty, but not really worth any sort of like hassle of trying to get them out or anything like that. Salida kind of keeps making a larger circuit. She also looks at the altar and the bones upon it, kind of inspecting the altar for any sort of secret compartments before. I don't think there's anything here. Seems to be that it was just an abandoned shrine.
Okay.
Awesome.
The crystal that the golem was made out of. What kind of crystal is it?
That's what I was just. I'm saying with the 3, you're kind of fascinated by that. It's just
Right.
very like non-precious, like quartz kind of like. It doesn't look like it'd be anything of notable value.
Okay. Well, for memento and just as souvenirs, I guess she'll take what she can and just put it in her her bag of
There's no
holding.
like religious writing or anything on it.
Nope.
Okay.
Sure. You can take a few of the chunks. Most of the chunks would be too large, like still like very oblong and like not able to fit into the bag. But several of them would be.
Yeah,
Enough for
just
it, sort
small
of
ones. Like if she
memento.
wanted to, she could bring it to someone to make jewelry out of, or just like small things, small quartz,
Yep.
not thing huge. Okay, that was it.
All right. Yeah. Then we'll go ahead and end there. Pick up next time, next Friday.
Next time
All
on Plagues
right.
of Chult,
Plagues
session
of Joe.
7.
Session
Plagues of Chult.
something like that. I think this was
I think
7.
no, because we didn't finish 3 of the 6. So I have this as like session 6 part 3 or something like that.
Sure, we'll go with that.
And so next is session
Sure.
7.
Sure. All right. Well, thanks for playing, y'all.
Okay, bye.
Right. Nice.